Yes, hello everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome to our broadcast today. Welcome to our program today. Yes. How are you guys doing? How is your day? How is your evening? How is your afternoon? How is life with you? It is beautiful with me. I can't complain at all. I no complain at all. Everything is okay. You see, I'm a grateful person. I don't wait for everything to be working out before I thank God, before I praise God, because you know what, it could have been even worse. Who knows? So I'm so grateful to God. I'm happy that you are here. And if today you have some things that didn't work out well, just relax and let's try to make things work out. Yes. Onye Fabian, you are the first person to come here, and the first thing you said is, Chidi, you're a big fool. I think maybe you watch the first coming to America. I hope you watch film Onye Fabian. By the way, Onye Fabian, can register. Uh-huh. Let me call register because the other times, I started without calling register. Some people were not happy with me. So as we are gathering today, let's call register. If your name is not in the register, don't worry. Your own, we don't already mark you. Get some people they call their name. So Onye Fabian. Uh-huh. So I forget present. Okay, I don't mark that one present. Some other people will come, will keep marking them present. For the rest of you regular offenders, thank you so much for joining. Akin Ade Rocks, Anita Sunday, I see you. Esther Luyude, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Onye Fabian, I say thank you. Thank you. If today is your first time on our channel, I really welcome you with every love in my heart. Which side heart? This heart. Yeah, in my heart. Not in my stomach, in my heart. I really welcome you. Ola Olukani. I am well. I am well. Thank you so much. And thanks to everybody. Some of you are shy to type something. It's okay. I can understand. Michael Kinola. Chida, I'm here in Houston, Texas. You are in Houston, Texas, man. You know when I'm going to Houston, Texas, man, you know what I'm saying? Man, you're going, man, gone, man, this is the real Obodo Igbo people. You see these Texas people, dear, we something there. Jerry Kings, crack. Why will I not crack you up? We started with somebody telling me, Chidi, you're a big fool. So when they tell you, when I say Happy Christmas, tell somebody you too, or I love you. Somebody say I love you, say you have a good day, you too. So as the guy tell me, Chidi, you're a big fool. Me, I don't understand. I just said, you too, my brother, you too. I don't know what maybe we old school sometimes somebody go greet you in a new way. You go think say that the old way. Instead of me getting angry, I just say you too. So please, everybody, make una hit the like button and share. All this I'm doing is just marking time so that other people go join, and other people. Someone say, "Can't wait to hear from my president." Yes, so yes. Today you're gonna hear something from Mr. President. Yes, and we're gonna keep explaining what we're doing and the reason why we do what we do, and the reason why people reason the way they reason. And you see, my lines are always open. You can always call and let us know what you think. Even if it doesn't make sense, it's okay. Nothing. Everybody get their own level of understanding. You know, so it's all good. It's all good. We have a lot of things for you guys today. See, I try to list them, and God will give me the grace, to go through all of them. Some are our main topics. Some are just something we want to browse through, because it's happening. Today, I want to talk a little bit about IPOB. I want to talk about Omoyele Sowore. I want to talk about Governor Soludo. I want to talk about ESN. I want to look at 2023. You know, so everybody done this see vision for 2023. Me too. I want to prophesy. Make me a man of God. I want to prophesy about 2023. And then there's this guy that's trending, Oleksandr. You know, I'm gonna go look at him and see if he's real or if he is not real, and see some of the things, interesting things that he's posting on his channel. So put on your seatbelt. Yes, Larry, I see you. I see you, Larry. You're welcome. Yeah, everybody's welcome. Good, bad, ugly. You want to yap? You're free to yap. You want to make a good contribution? You're free to do that. But everybody, if you who came here on another mission, just always give us a sign. You know, by the way you type, we shall know you. Or you can just type "Cry Me a River." We'll know you very well. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, and share this video. All this time I was talking, the video we were doing our sharing. Let us start from IPOB. So, you see, clearly speaking, let me tell you where things are with IPOB. And the IPOB family is a very strong family. And there are people in IPOB who are causing a lot of confusion. You see, today I'm talking to you seriously. And these people who are causing a lot of confusion, people need to take it seriously and do everything they can to stop these people. Hey, my brother Raphael. Raphael, this my body, I still there, but I go on do like this, and I can't do like this. Then what angel of God will say, Chidi. Then I will just bend like this. But how are you, Raphael? How is my sister? How is everybody? How your side? Hope you're holding on well. So what I'm trying to say is that in IPOB, there's a lot going on in IPOB. Okay, but the principal thing there is that IPOB is the only authentic organization that I see in Biafra land that is really pursuing the wishes of the people in Biafra land. Listen, there are so many other people, so many other organizations doing what they are doing, and as much as I don't want to put anybody down, but you see, IPOB has been in the forefront. And IPOB is going through a period where the leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in detention, in DSS detention. So anybody who is concerned about the welfare of IPOB, and you should be concerned, even if you're not an Igbo person, even if you're not Biafran, you should be concerned about the welfare of IPOB. Why? Because IPOB has engaged IPOB has engaged the government in such a way that they have become uncomfortable. Honestly speaking, IPOB is not perfect, but there is a lot of things that IPOB has done that deserves a lot of accolades. And so when a people have put in so much effort for the good of their people, and not just that, they have put in so much good effort, they have sacrificed a lot. People have died. Even though they have issues amongst them, we must always pause and look back at the good things that they have achieved. And because of that, all the warring parties in IPOB must, as a matter of urgency, begin to, like somebody said, they are becoming down. You need to start to be coming down. There is a time for everything under the sun. Even as IPOB has their mantra as IPOB one family. In a family, people quarrel. In a family, people must never agree. And so when you quarrel, when you fight, there's always a time for you to pause and pull back and think. The problem is when you don't have that stop button. The problem is when you just keep going. They are trying to tell you, you're just going. You say you are on autopilot, you're just going, going, going. That's when there's a problem. Me, like this, let me tell you the truth. Me, I'm a very intelligent person. Hey, it's a cheat. You don't start again now. Nah, cheat, you're bragging. No, it's not bragging, no. It's not. I am so grateful to God. God made me I'm a very smart person. I know I don't look myself. I stand, look myself in the mirror. I say, Chidi, you're very intelligent. I don't know how I take her, but I know that I'm a very intelligent person. I know book well. I read well. And I've been exposed to so much in life. I'm loaded with experience. So it helps me to be able to see things from a dimension that a lot of people are not able to see it immediately. That's a gift, and I don't take it for granted. And based on that, I can tell you that even with everything that I know God has endowed me with, there are times when I just lay all of that down so that I can see another person's point of view, especially if that person is approaching me with a genuine heart. I lay whatever I think I know down. I don't even want to say, Shebi, I told you, even if I told the person. But at that point where the person shows some reasoning, I lay whatever I had in mind or whatever are my presumptions or whatever, so that we can dialogue, so that we can have a meeting point. And can I tell you something that has won a lot of people over to my side in life? I'm not talking about viewership. I'm talking about genuine. I have in my life very genuine human beings that no money. I have relationships in life that no money can buy. But this is not about me. I'm talking about IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra. Right now, so that you don't get confused, I'm not talking about all of us who are Indigenous People of Biafra. I'm talking about IPOB as an organization led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I'm appealing to everybody who is going in a direction that is just causing scattering IPOB to just rethink and come back, especially at a period where IPOB is even willing. They are willing to even listen. You see, this has been going, people have been going through phases. There's been up and down. There's been moves that were made. And then you look again and say, that move, maybe we should have done it like this. Maybe we should have done it this way. It is a reasonable and intelligent person who says, you know what, I started going this way. They're not losing focus of where they're going. The mission of IPOB is clear. IPOB wants an independent state of Biafra. No two ways about it. Me, I like an independent state of Biafra. I would love it. But you know me very well that I roll with Revolution Now movement, Take It Back movement, African Action Congress, where I am hoping that we'll be able to bring down this constitution that doesn't give room for referendum. We'll be able to scatter this constitution that does not allow people to decide where they want to go to. I'm hoping that when we are able to achieve that and have this power in our hands, we will now allow people to decide to come to a table and say, do we even want to be Nigeria? No, then we change the name. Do we want to be joined in a union with some agreement where there's something, we have our Biafra, we have Oduduwa, we have everything, and then we have one common thing that binds us together? We decide. Or are we just saying, no, we all go our separate ways, nothing join us, we become independent countries? We decide, but whatever it will be, the people. So I just came today to let you guys know that people must, I don't know, it just hit me. And people must appreciate people like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whether locked up or not locked up. Before you make any utterance, before you make any moves within the association, the organization called IPOB, and outside, that you consider what this group have been able to achieve, that you make contributions that will help to make this organization grow bigger and not put it down. I don't know. I thought about this a long time, and it's been on my mind, and I just thought today I should talk about it. I don't wanna dish anybody today. I may do that. I don't know, but I come in peace. Everybody should just work hard. The people that make me their program and do all that, it's okay. You can make me, but the IPOB organization, you must try to you must try to be reasonable when you're talking about the IPOB organization. I'm going to come to IPOB. I'm going to come to Nnamdi Kanu later in the program, but I'm taking it one at a time. Let me go over to Omoyele Sowore. Some people say, Chidi, we don't know where you stand. No. It's because you don't know me. If you know me, when the road was good, when the road was bad, when it was popular, when it was not popular, I've always talked to Nnamdi Kanu, Omoyele Sowore. These have always been my heroes. I've done mixed organizations. I love IPOB. I'm not a dues paying member of IPOB, but I've contributed money into IPOB more than so many people that I know. At least everybody gets category. People pass me, myself I pass people. So I've not changed. That's how I roll. And coming to my man, okay, sorry. Make we do roll call. We don't go too far. Mm-hmm. Amos Chidebere Nwankwo. Zafagi. I say your name. Okay. Amos. Okay, you're a disappointment, Mr. Man. Amos, we know you. Okay, you're already registered. You have already said cry me a river. Now you say disappointment. So we know you. You do well. Are you subscribed? Amos, subscribe because there's something giving to people in your keda. All right, let's continue. So Omoyele Sowore, a lot of people have been asking, Sowore, but tell us exactly. Oh no, sorry. A lot of people have been asking, see, Sowore, let us know, what is it that is your plan? Like, what's your plan for the people? Can you let us know? So based on that, I had someone send me, just before I came live, I told someone to send me, because you've been accusing us that I will Sowore say, every time people go and bring old videos. What is Omoyele Sowore saying right now? So I want to show you what he's saying as fresh as maybe today or yesterday. But I need you to hear what he's saying now. Forget about, because you're thinking, does he have it? Someone said, are they secret? DJ no be end. He said, I dey cry for a river. Be careful, oh. If you dey talk about the cry for a river, we can mistake you for the river that is crying. I will call you in the register today. People are still crying. I leave people to cry now. If people are crying, we're a democracy here. If people are crying about something that is paining them, let them cry. You see, people are pain there everywhere. Anyway, back to Omoyele Sowore. So someone sent me something on WhatsApp. So I'm going to go to that WhatsApp and I'm going to go and make it big. And I took it from this point so you guys can hear what Sowore has to say about his plans, why he's running for the president. So let us hear what he has to say.
All right, then. Now, so let's talk about your manifesto. What exactly is in your manifesto that is new, that Nigerians have not seen or heard before now?
One thing that is new and very, very powerful is that the manifesto, apart from the good stuff about security, health, infrastructure, power, this time around, we are very focused on changing the constitution of Nigeria.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
we want to go after that fraudulent document, take it down, and let the people decide what the next
So you're among the
constitution.
school of thought that believes this constitution should be completely overhauled.
Yes, complete, not overhauled, scrapped, and a new one put in place, emanating from conversations between all the component members of our society, the working class, the ruling class, the oppressed, the oppressors, as we may know them, women, girls, boys, retired persons, old and young, weak, challenged. Let everybody come and discuss what they want the constitution to look like. And those who may not particularly like the Nigeria of today, some of them who have been asking out that they want to break away from Nigeria or be divorced from this terrible marriage. That constitution needs to reflect their aspirations and desires in a way that the constitution then travels around the country and then will determine the constitution by way of a referendum.
I don't know if some people are watching and hearing what he's saying, because people have a way of claiming what they just have a way of making you look bad. They say Sowore is one Nigeria, he just cares about really. Did you hear what he said? As if well, anyway, let me not even say that. But I know, I already know the manifesto even before he went there, and I knew what he was going to say. Okay. But hear him talking about referendum. People say he doesn't talk about referendum. Who told you? The constitution you have right now does not have room for referendum. The word referendum is not in that constitution. No. Somebody correct me. So when he's saying it is for the people to come and decide what they want to do, let the people just come and say what they want to do. Don't force the people. If people say they want to go their separate ways, let them go their separate ways. But you see, there has to be a document that says that. You can't run a referendum based on somebody else. We have to, it has to be the people. That is what he stands for. I'm glad he said it here. This is not an old video. This is not people saying, oh, it's something he did in 2010. This is something he did in 2022, right now, current.
All right, so now Nigeria actually needs someone who understands a little bit of everything at the
Yes.
moment. I'll talk about security, her territorial integrity, technology, money, finance, even entertainment. Nigeria needs a director, a leader, a builder, someone who has knowledge of everything and not a novice, who believes that he or she can leave everything to the hands of expert advisors or who people would help them fix things. Now, do you have these qualities or you intend to grow in the job?
No, I already have demonstrated that these qualities are inbuilt in myself. Sometimes people don't know a whole lot about me apart from the activism part.
Do you hear what he says? He says people don't know a whole lot about him. You see, people like us, we know him. We've been close to him. We've worked side by side. Like if I say something, I'll be rude, but just leave it there. We know, we have seen him. People here, even watching this program now, they know him, they've seen him. So this is the guy this guy is intelligent. He knows a little bit about everything. See, that's why Sowore is always begging for a debate. Sowore is, if you keep $100 million, I'm not kidding you, if you keep $100 million here now, and you keep Buhari, Atiku, Peter Obi, everybody, and say Sowore, you have a chance to debate all of it. Sowore will look the other way of that money and he will want to debate these people. Don't even show them anything. Just without PayPal, let everybody just wear trousers and shirts without pockets and face themselves and see what he will do to them, because he's somebody that knows. He knows. Not be today. You understand? But Nigeria doesn't like that kind of thing, and they usually get what they deserve.
And part of it is because they no longer teach history in our schools. Otherwise, so many people knew me during the elections in 2019. And when after the election they saw that I was a student activist in 1989, they were like, wow, When they saw that I was standing behind MKO Abiola in 1993, they were like shocked. When they saw that I led protests to disrupt the National University Games in 1998, they were like, wow. When they heard that I started a media company, I haven't never been a journalist before, that became a global brand. They're like, wow. And then discovering that I could leave my comfort behind and come back to Nigeria and actually be prepared to die if it was necessary to protect the democracy that I fought for when I was a student when I started as a freshman in 1989. I said, wow. When they look at it and know that I I'm a sports person, I've run in 8 marathons, they're like, oh, that's unbelievable. You know, then when they look at it and found out that I actually have a family, you know, I've been married and have kids. Most people never thought I was until I was arrested in 2019. I discovered that I had a wife who was probably more brilliant than I was. So, and I'm just giving you a whole full spectrum to understand I know all of this. But the president of a country is not a robot and is not a machine that doesn't rest. He's also the chief human resources officer of the country who can hire the best hands to work with him to do things that he may not be able to do. The president don't have to be the Super Eagles coach simply because he wants to be seen as an all-rounder. But the president can also be the commander in chief who visit troops on the front lines so as to motivate them, bring them food, sit with them, see how they're doing. The president can be not the minister of petroleum resources, but you can also be the chief electricity officer of the country so that light don't go off because that's what is most important now. Uh,
Oh my God. Ah, sure will kill me. Oh. It says this president wants to be Minister of Petroleum, but he doesn't want to be Minister of Power. You see that? You see that, Wayo? See, I, why we don't waste a lot of time, and we're going to be doing this. By the way, if you want to know a lot of what's going on with Omoyele Sowore, go to his page or follow him on Twitter. So many things that you can find out about him. You can also join Team Sowore 2023 on Facebook, because a lot of us who are his friends, who are uh, believers in his ideology, we're all congregating together to support his declaration. That's where we are right now. So I'm not calling you. I know they call you. So anyway, guys, what we're saying is Joe Dio says his campaign strategy is not really viable. Oh, his campaign strategy is not viable. Many people don't know him, and that's the problem. So being a president won't be an easy game. Nothing is ever easy till you do it. Nothing is ever easy. You see, if you don't do something because it is difficult, that is already giving up. You do something because it is doable. It doesn't, even if somebody has not done it before, the motivation to do anything, to try it, is that it is doable. Before anybody beats any world record, there was nobody before that person. But one day somebody got up and said, I could try. Then they tried, and then they did it. There is no way you will win in anything without trying. Like, you don't sit down and they come to where you're sitting and they raise your hand and say you won. You have to participate. It is those that participate that have a chance of even winning. And this is just another so is it viable? Sowore himself is Mr. Viability. But let's move on. Let's move on. I will really implore you to go read up about Sowore. Go to his group. I mean his Facebook page. Go everywhere and see what Sowore is all about. Now let's talk about the new governor of Anambra State, Governor Soludo Chukwuma. You see, Soludo has been it's been doing so well in all aspects. And Soludo is the kind of person, is the kind of governor. I'm talking about people from the southeast now. Soludo is the kind of governor who should be made to succeed. He has to succeed because things have been going so bad in that area. Even the Biafran struggle has been hampered by the activities that are going on in all the states of the southeast. So if a change can begin from Anambra State, it is welcome. Because in a long time, we have someone in Anambra State who is reasonable, who talks in a way, and you know he's not afraid of anybody because he's somebody of substance. If he was a former central bank governor, you know he's not a small boy. Of course, anybody can disappoint you, but you give them a chance. So what I see in Soludo is somebody that can be given a chance. Like I always say, by the way you throw out your first leg when you're about to dance, you tell us the kind of dance that you want to dance and whether you're a good dancer. By the way you bend down, come contort your body, come do your backside somehow, you will know the next thing that can follow. But when you come and do yourself a certain way, we know that this guy, no, nothing for you, nothing. It says, make me watch him. No, I'm telling you, I said he is the kind of person that can be given a. It's like when I had in Enugu State when we had our governor Buruburu. When a man come and he was eating a cassava, I be waiting. This man was eating all kinds of things all over the place. The only thing that they used to talk about the man is that this man can eat in the public. Oh, what kind of this thing is that? He wasn't the kind of person I was willing to give a chance. From the get-go, this man did not have anything reasonable to offer. And I wasn't surprised when he ended up the way he ended up. Because right from the beginning, you could see that this man had nothing to offer. But someone like Soludo, the way he's moving, the way he's talking, let me tell you something, to go school, it's good to go school, oh. I'm telling you, there are so many people where I don't see people where they go school. And school is not just sitting down there and getting a PhD. School is you making good use of waiting you learn. That small thing where you learn for school, it is how you make good use of it that makes us say that you went to school. That's what I mean. I wanted to just read for you guys what the governor of my state, Enugu State, what they found out about this governor. Make you see the kind of people that go to become governor within how many years of being governor. If I show you the properties that this governor of Enugu State, let me read for you. You need to listen. It says properties acquired and owned by Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu State since it has been secretly reported to EFCC. So anytime Governor Ugwuanyi of Enugu State steps down, EFCC will arrest him. This man governor has an oil vessel located in Pretoria, South Africa, a very large crude carrier, VLCC. This is the number, size in WT, whatever, worth $116 million. My own Enugu State. He has Helu Estate Enugu that is worth 200 billion naira. Of course, if you go there, you see another person's name. He has landed property at Asokoro, Abuja, worth 8.5 billion naira. He has a shopping mall. I'm not telling you a shopping, just a store, a whole mall. He has a shopping mall in Dubai worth $80 million. He owns the new Enugu State Akwa People's Land, 50 hectares worth of land, 100 billion naira. Water Corporation land, both in Enugu and Nsukka, worth 50 billion naira. He embezzled workers' pension and gratuity. He seized it and is worth 80 billion naira. Local government area allocation kickback from 17 local governments amounting to 71.2 billion for the past 7 years and still counting. You know, I went to run for governor. So if I tell you how they divide the money, that goes to government, you will cry. Enugu State internally generated revenue, IGR, that's worth over 100 billion naira. He has pocketed it for the past 6 years. He has international grant from World Bank. All these people that you see, they come and give grant to the state, worth $32 million, looted. $50 million water scheme project, looted. 50 million naira agriculture scheme project, looted. Landed property from different locations in Enugu that was forcefully grabbed from people. A mansion at Maitama, Abuja, worth 7.4 billion naira. 5-star hotel at UK, worth 9.5 billion naira. 6-bedroom duplex in UK, valued at 3,500,000. More details will be published. This was published on the 11th of March, 2022. So you see, when we have experienced people like this, you see why, honestly, somebody say, I really love this guy. you, you, you really love this governor. You love the governor because when the man won't chop, it chop well, so that when he's going to go to prison or when we take over, after we do this revolutionary takeover, all of these people will wipe them with cane. I'm telling you. Anyways, this is just to show you the kind of things that people are doing at governorship level. But there's one thing I want to remind Governor Soludo about today. You see, Governor Soludo said that in his speech, the speech was given, he was talking about people that are in the bush, talking about all the criminals that are in the bush, they should surrender their arms. Why that statement is a very welcome development, because there's a lot of people killing people in the southeast in the name of IPOB, in the name of whatever. It is very, very important that Governor Soludo clarifies clearly what he meant. Honestly, I praise Governor Soludo for how he spoke about he talked about what's this people. He talked about he said the reason why I'm gonna get it now. He said the reason why all the things that are going on in the southeast is going on is because of how the government handled the situation in the southeast. Very beautiful commentary there. I was really, really happy that he said that. But you see, it is important that the Governor Soludo clarifies clearly what he means. When he's talking about, let me get it so you guys can read it together. Soludo on why the Southeast. Soludo on, let's say, on sit at home. He said something that is profound. Okay. Um, it says, sit at home. Why resident decided it should. It says, no. It says, sit at home. Soludo says, guys, just give me 1 second to get this. It says, sit at home was because of how government handled Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? It says, okay, let's go to this one. It says, Anambra Governor Soludo asked Buhari-led government to speed up Nnamdi Kanu's trial or release the IPOB leader. Okay? The governor asked the Nigerian government to handle the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with speed or release him from detention. It says IPOB leader was granted bail by Biafra Nyako Federal High Court in April. Shotis. But on September of that same year, soldiers invaded Kanu's home in Afara Okunia Umahia, the state capital. In June 2021, the leader was rearrested. You know, he said lots of good things, and he made a very, very good point. Very, very good point. In Channel's TV interview that was, I think it was on Sunday, he said clearly that, look, it is the way the federal government handled Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case that brought about the sit at home. Now, look, it is the federal government's fault. If the federal government was to do what they are supposed to do, then that sit at home will not happen. But having said that good thing about the sit at home, Soludo has to make it clear that ESN is different from all the other people that are in the forest. Yes, Larry, I hear what you're saying. We've been saying this. We talked about this yesterday too. He says Sowore was the only man that came to court for Kanu to support him. Yes. And even they nearly killed him when he came out to support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. But you see, if I'm not even, I don't want people to give up their arms. I don't want ESN to give up their arms at all. So this is where I am advising, this is not the time to fight with Soludo. I'm advising Soludo to be very, very careful. And he has to be very constructive in releasing that statement. The real ESN in the Southeast is one of the best things that has happened to the Southeast. Now, all these other people who are giving IPOB a bad name, those ones are doing a lot of damage. People who just get up and carry guns and go and be killing people. People who just go and they are enforcing. Right now, that's why I'm telling you that people who go about discouraging what the government, IPOB is giving Soludo a chance. There are sometimes when you just sit back and say, let me give this person a chance, and then see how this person will perform. It doesn't mean that you have given up your struggle. It doesn't mean that you've lost focus. But you're kind of almost like a ceasefire. In a ceasefire, it doesn't mean the war is over, but a ceasefire gives the people an opportunity to talk to each other. For you to tell this person, listen, for you to succeed, like IPOB will tell them, for you to succeed, we need the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, period. And the reason why we are pausing is to see whether you are committed, whether you will talk to the federal government and say this is what you're supposed to do. And you can see that he's telling the federal government, look, all the parties in this thing should be brought to the negotiation table. You don't just take the gun and begin. Soludo even said it. You can't shoot an ideology with a gun. Sowore will always say, that you can't stop an ideology whose time has come. You can't kill an ideology with gun or with bomb. No, you kill you don't even want to kill it. You want to negotiate. You want to talk to people. You want to make them see reason with you. That's what you do to an ideology. It's difficult for you to destroy an ideology. So it is important that he clarify very clearly what he means when he says those people in the bush. People who call themselves Biafra, waiting. You just go and tie Biafra flag, tie red, tie this, go, they will kill you. Nobody send you. On Saturday, on Sunday, on Monday, that some people are now using to go and rob and kidnap in the name of IPOB, Biafra struggle. You go there, you're on your own. If army catch you, they will kill you. Nobody send you. Where are you getting your order from? If people say they want to sit at home, civilians want to sit at home, it's them that want to sit at home. If somebody says they want to sit at, let them sit at home. And I don't have any problem with that. You cannot tell a man who is feeling the pain. You can't tell them how to react. So sit at home is a form of passive resistance. So if people want to sit at home, you don't know how it's paining them. Maybe they want to continue sitting at home in protest. Let them sit at home. But the problem is when somebody wants to, they've sat at home for a couple of days to show their grievance. Even when we go to do protest and riot, when we finish the protest and riot, we know they go home, go chop. We not go bath that day. We still go home and shower and bath and even watch TV. Us that you saw us carrying card, solidarity for it. We say we go die, we kill today, we do everything, we fight. After that, you still go and change your clothes. So if people now say they want to go back to their business, you don't go and use a gun and come after them and force them. If you're now forcing people, then is that how you're going to rule them? What impression are we creating? The Biafra that is coming is going to be a Biafra where people are free to exercise their fundamental human rights. That's what I've heard Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say. You heard Sowore when Sowore was talking. Sowore is talking about having a constitution where people have a right to decide how they want to live. That is what I support. I will never support you going to say if somebody doesn't, someone that didn't do anything to you, say if they don't abide by the sit at home, they should kill them. You're a murderer. Period. I mean, you may not like the truth. You may not like what I'm saying. I say, got you, Chidi, you're evil. Sabo like you. When you enemy, okay. King Puffy King. Wait to look at King Puffy King, right? Answer your name. King Puffy King. Answer present. You can also some people I just keep on wondering, why is he calling this roll call? I'm calling because okay, another one. Make we call Chibike Maraizu. Answer present. Chibike Maraizu. Make you type Cry Me a River. It's not idiot now. It's not idiot. When they tell you what to type, you come here for the type another thing. I beg. Yes, so Ola Olukani, you are very, very correct. You're very correct. So, yes, so nobody can stop an idea whose time has come. You don't do it by force, not be by power, not be by might, not be by power. You have to be calming down. You have to negotiate. You have to talk with the people. That's how it's done. You don't do it by force. So that's why we will talk like this to encourage Soludo, but then we'll go talk seriously to him. Say, Oga, when you reach this point, you cannot cross it. Oh, no, you can't. When you cross it, there, wahala go dey. Yes, I see people, they say, up Sowore, support AAC, We're coming to that. Somebody say, Chidi, sometimes I don't understand you. My brother, and I so like you. That even me, sometimes I don't understand myself. Mm-hmm. You understand? Didn't you hear? It's only when we get to heaven that we will understand everything. Now we know in parts. We know if you read your Bible, you see now we know in part. You can never. How can you finish understanding me? I just come, I just make you understand me just like that. No, nah. Even me, I don't understand myself. They talk of you. But honestly, what don't you understand? Ask me, hit me like Shaggy. What don't you understand? If there's anything, we've been talking about all the topics. I don't know when you came, but we've talked about IPOB, we talked about Sowore, we talked about Soludo, we talked about ESN. We're about to talk about 2023, and you say you don't understand me. What don't you understand me? What don't you understand? See English show. Let me know what you don't understand. And meanwhile, there's a number you can call. We know they hide. There's a number you can call. Look, I'll give you the number now. You know the talk say, Chidi, you know they give people. Somebody told you people that I don't give people a chance to talk in my program. You go agree. Don't listen to that kind of thing. Okay. So you see, me I know I did try. I'm learning to curse. I'm learning to be vile. I'm learning to be arrogant and talk forcefully. But it's not in my character now. It's not. If you know they like I can't force it. I can't come and kill myself. I can't be sad if I'm not feeling sad. I don't see plenty. I don't see 99. So I don't let for my mental health. I don't let things. I can't let you. Okay, you see, I can't let what you're saying and what you're doing come and influence me. Come make me. I no go chop food after this. Why now? My wife dey prepare food for me now. When I finish, I go chop. How can I, because of you, I go call, I know my wife go bring food. Say, baby, you don't want to eat. I say, no, I don't want to eat. Say, why? Say, because Godson Abel say foolish man like Chidi. See, look at even bother. Godson Abel say foolish man like Chidi. So I can't eat again. Well, you Godson now. If I can't tell you, say, if you can't hear, say, as you talk this thing now, I can't give you, see, I give you parking space inside my head. That's the greatest analogy. Me, I go come carry you in my head. How bad? Do you know what it means for me to reserve a space for you in my head? That give you parking space. Come park you. Yes, come carry you, go park for one side. You know how much a parking space in my head costs? You know the kind things where they put in my head? I see Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ get parking space for my head. My wife get parking space for my head. My business get parking space. My children get parking space for my head. See, my friends get parking space for my head. My heroes, all the people they do nice things. Sure, get parking space for my head. Mazina Mikano get parking space for my head. Igboho get parking space for my head. All the beautiful people where I know, activists, them people doing wonderful things for humanity. All of them, I get space for them. Then I go come get space for Godson. Okay, look, I just pack you. Make you don't come there angry now. Say I talk, say I pack other people. I say Godson, who? Godson Abel. Okay, Godson Abel. Make I give you parking space. I can't take this color on the line. Color on the line. Hold on. Make I pack my guy. Make I pack my guy. Then I'll come take your car. I don't know what they call, but Godson. Make I put you for my. Make I give you parking space so that tomorrow I no go eat because of all the names where they call me. Make I give you. So you see, God's name now. I'm gonna think about you. If I no go sleep because you dey for my brain now. Yo, my brother, where are you calling from?
Brother, I'm calling from UK here.
Go ahead. Tell us why you're calling.
see that most of our people lack objectivity. They don't know how to discuss.
Yeah.
They think that blaming causes on people is how to be objective.
Yeah.
You need to listen to people. You need to reason with them.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why we've been so marginalized over the years. This is the reason why we have a lot of conflicting opinions within our nation.
Sure.
This is the reason why even the Southeast regions can make Ghana contentious to do anything in one accord.
Yeah.
Because there are too much kings among subordinates, and they're not ready to compromise any sort of situation to meet, at one end.
Sure.
One goal. You see, so I think, my brother, I think the fact that we had no leadership even from the inception, we had no, the Benin's, the ones that Oba Benin preside over now. I'm not talking about the original Ikodomi, the little faction of the Benin who have come to dominate. They were more secured, and that was why this slave thing or invasion of the West did not ravage them that much, because they had a leader right from time. And this leader intercede on their behalf, protect them, and they are loyal to his command. And it makes them not being they're not very wayward when it comes to, issues concerning their regions. They're more coordinated. But when it comes to our own region, because we have not such person from inception that intercedes on our behalf or tend to bring us together under one canopy to channel one goal. This is why it has become difficult to sell any opinion, to the minds and understandings of our people. You see?
I see your point.
I was listening to you, and this is why you see that even the person cursing you is not interested in your objectivity, he's not interested in your any point you're raising at any point in time. You see, you can't believe if you're not a rational thinker, you can't be a good student of maths in Africa.
I know.
I become a part of a movement because I saw objectivity, I saw sense of proportion, sense of realization, and critical, analytical, and critical thinking.
Yeah.
This is what brought me to the platform, and that has become my being right from the time I was called to that responsibility.
Sure.
So, sometimes you see some of these characteristics emanate here and there, and you wonder how it's not primitivity, because even our mothers, they were wise, and they were wise enough to raise us up in a very mannered way. It means they are very wise and creative and civilized in their own understanding of civilization.
Sure.
You understand?
Sure.
So let me go straight to the issue of Omoyele Sowore. I've listened to you. I've also listened to what he said. He has a point. To be honest, he has, because what we're doing is to seek for consensus from, or seek to bring down the authorities from the diaspora.
Sure.
To, decree upon us, or we can raise enough consensus to make enough noise that will cause a bang, and it becomes the next evolution.
Yes.
In absence of that, what Omoyele Sowore is saying is the next political solution in order to set the constitution aside, because if you're looking for consensus from the National Assembly as it stands now, to raise enough quorum to set the constitution aside, it's not possible because of the ethnic divisions, political affiliations, and different, ethnic origins and even religion will not allow them to do a national objective. You understand? So It's only the way Sowore is saying it. Well, the question there now is, can Sowore be able to do? Sowore don't have the strength. He can never, because him contending with the likes of Tinubu, the likes of Atiku, these people, they don't have the credibility, yes. They don't have the word, yes. They don't even have the track record, yes. But Nigeria as a society today is not looking for all of that qualities. They're looking for somebody who can behave like a Jackie Chan in their nation and marketing their cutlasses.
It's funny. It's funny. Somebody just said somebody said something here. It says attention deficiency syndrome. You see, that's the problem. Someone who has been here, he came to our channel, he's cussing me off, and I now said, oh, why is he here? Only 12 people, he's leaving. And you're right, you can't change me. There very few people are willing to reason, and usually in a multitude where there are millions of people, it doesn't take the whole crowd. So the very few people who are willing to be objective, whether they be 5, 6, 10, 11, they must continue being objective. They must continue striving, and one day they will get it done, honestly speaking. So I agree with you.
Let me tell you, my brother, you see, if you come to this part of the world and say you have a problem from back home, you're being marginalized, you're being treated so bad, what the white man or an Englishman will ask you is, what are you doing about it? And you're saying, oh, yeah, they ask you to continue doing. Go and make a louder noise, use the jingles, try and make as much noise as possible. He will tell you that's the option that you have, because they're not going to tell you, oh, you're stupid to say that.
No.
Oh, you can't do anything. The government is too powerful. No, they don't see any powerful thing in any circumstance. They see you, even if you're one man, feel you have the ability to keep on pushing until something happens. But obviously, with the statement of that individual on your platform, shows that he's a person that likes where the wind blows.
Oh, of course, there's so many people like that.
He's unstable with his opinion, with his accurate sense of reasoning. And it's unfortunate that we're contending with mentalities like that.
Oh yeah,
we're fighting to liberate people with such deteriorated mentality. How do you want to handle it?
Well, what can you do?
You know what I mean? And that is why when I look at people like Sowore who have taken the bullet, take the push and shoves, and ANAMBRA who have also been heroic in his his own quarter, I praise them a lot, because I don't even have the spine to swim between this level of kind of reasoning. Because what he does is he shuts your mentality down if you keep swimming amongst this, it shuts your mentality down, because it's like you're gonna, I don't know how you want to manage.
Right, thank you for calling, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
If you put the card on the table, I can tell you that he will queue up in the next presidential, but not this one.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm not vying for
you have a right. You have a right to your opinion, but I'll address that. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah. Bye bye. So you see, hold on, guys. Let me see something. Yeah, so sorry about that. So you see, there is no you can't replace. There are things you cannot replace. Okay, in all of these struggles, you have people fighting under revolution now. You have people fighting under under IPOB, how people fighting under the one nation. There are always the people who will do the hard work, and there are people who are not. They are not patient enough. They just want to. They just want you to just tell them stories. Just tell them stories. It doesn't matter. Just tell them stories. He said, "Sir, that phrase is for that crying Godson." Yes, I know. No, Taufik, I understood you. I understood you very well. It's for the guy who maybe me. I gave him a parking space on my head, and he still left. What else does he want me to do to him? Now, talking about Omoyele Sowore. Omoyele Sowore, I'm talking about him standing against all of these people, Tinubu and Atiku, for instance. During NSAS, none of those politicians ever thought that what they saw in NSAS was possible. They never thought that it was possible. And that is the kind of thing we keep calling for. That's the kind of thing we keep asking people to rise up and do. And we know that it is very, very possible. We know it is very, absolutely, very, very possible. I'm telling you. And you see, people like this man, I will just block him because he is on my channel. Anyway, it is absolutely possible. See, Sowore is not just a politician. No, Sowore is an activist. And when you see Sowore talking on a political platform, it is because that is the platform for the moment. That is the platform under which he can talk and people will listen, because we understand our people. You see, right now, the only thing that you can talk that will make sense to the person in Nigeria right now is who is contesting, how are they contesting, which political party. That is how it works. So when you have a platform to talk, it is the best thing, and that is what we are doing. Somebody says Nigerians deserve the kind of presidents they get. Of course. Sowore will not stop. Sowore should not stop. It doesn't matter what they're doing. If we do what Sowore is asking us to do, all of us will come out the same way we did during NSAS. That was a revolution. If you can replicate it, we'll be fine. But if we cannot replicate it, we will, whatever we see at the end, that's what we will see. So we will not stop. If the people do right, they will see right. If you do wrong, you will see wrong. They got it absolutely wrong in Buhari's case. They are now seeing it, even though it was not their vote that counted. But you see, any point where we get to in this battle, we'll fight it. Any point we get to, we'll fight it, and we'll. Somebody was telling me that, oh, some people are leaving. Of course, this is not meant for them. Don't you understand? My channel is not a channel where 1 million people are there. If you're going to be 1 million people just being stupid, I don't want to be amongst you. I don't want to say what you want to hear. I don't want to. I don't want to come and tell you that, oh, killing people, just killing people and spilling blood is okay. No, you won't hear me say that. Is it necessary sometimes to do that? Yes. Sometimes there is a time when someone comes after you to kill you and you kill them first. That is self-defense. And that's what you will hear me talk about. But if you're going to sit down and organize mayhem, destruction, suffering, and you want me to come and defend it, I will tell you no. It doesn't work that way. Or just make you happy by talking trash. I won't say that. Just talk. Just talk something that is possible and what is not possible. Even when we are using propaganda, because propaganda is a tool that people use when there's a battle, when there's a war. But I will not come up with a propaganda that will come around and hurt the people that I'm supposed to protect. Which kind of propaganda be that? I'll go and say, I have a private school. I'll go to my children's school and I say, I have a private school. Even if there's any space, just send my children home. If you send them home, they'll come and school in my private school. Maybe the principal calls me for a case and say my child did something. I say, listen, I don't care if my child is in this school. I have a private school. When I don't have a private school, and then because of that, the principal says, okay, well, rather that he studies in your school, writes a letter and gives you. So what are you going to do? How did that propaganda help me? How did it help my children? Because it was not true. Do you understand? It's not true. So let us have 10 people here. That's fine. Let us have 15. What does it take to lead? What does it take to lead a million people? It's one president. So I am not, and I don't say this to put anybody down. I know myself. I know where I belong. And I don't have to impress you. I don't have to go swim in the gutter. I don't have to talk trash just so that I buy favor before you. No, there are channels that do that. You can always go there. And in those channels, when they get there, they tell you things about me. You can do that. Simon Ekpa is one of those channels. That I don't talk about him. It's not that I can talk about him. I can make a whole 3 hours program about him, but like, is it worth it? It's not worth it. Once in a while, we'll patronize him a little bit, you know? And I am myself. This is me. I talk to the people who understand me and they talk back to me. That's what it is. People don't have to give their own opinion all the time. They don't have to agree with me all the time. It's fine. It's really fine. So still talking about 2023, I still believe that it is important. And a friend of mine is talking about me coming on their show. I'm talking about whether people should vote and why people should not vote, all those kind of things. So I'm going to be on his program, and whenever he does the flyer, I'm going to help to publicize it. But you see, as 2023 is coming, as much as we do not even know what to expect in 2023, but it is dangerous for you not to be part of that. And you say, Chidi, what are you talking about? You know, I'm a realist, and I'll tell you the truth. Several times, we've said we are boycotting election. Every time you've tried to boycott an election, we try and try and try. You see, there are things that don't work in Nigeria. You boycott that election, a few days to that election, we say, okay, we'll call it off, and we participate. By then, a lot of people have thrown away their cards. By then, we didn't campaign. People don't even come out. But the election still held anyways, and they did what they did. We know that sometimes when you even come out, you still come out and vote, and they'll still go and change it. But people say, that means you do not, because of dying, stay away from fighting in a war. No, people will die. There'll be casualties, but you still go. You don't, because of accidents on a road, you refuse to go on that road. You don't, because planes crash, you don't take a plane. No, you do it because it is something you have to do. They have political parties. All their political parties are not for the new generation of people in Nigeria. We have a political party, African Action Congress, owned by the people, sponsored by the people. We don't have any big money bag in AAC. AAC is sustained by 1 naira, 2 naira, $10, $15. It is good. That's the kind of thing that should be allowed to happen. You have people who are activists grouping themselves together. Someone said, can I ask you a question, Mazichidi? Please go ahead and ask me the question. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Go ahead and ask the question. Charles Mwachineke, please ask me a question. If you want to call, I can give you my number to call. Okay? You can give me my number. It's okay. It's 1-647-989-2837. Go ahead. You can call me on that number if you want. You can call WhatsApp. But you can ask me any question from Omoyele Sowore to ESN, to Soludo, to Nnamdi Kanu. You can ask me any question. That's why we're here. So type your question or call. You're watching on Facebook. So go ahead. Go ahead. I'm waiting for you. Go ahead and ask your question. You called me before. Okay, so go ahead and ask the question. Go ask the question now. You can type the question and I will answer you. So I'm waiting for his question. And any other person can ask a question. Any other person can suggest what they want us to talk about. We've been talking about Soludo, how he must not criminalize ESN. You see, people should not be carried away. Okay, my friend is calling, but this time you're going to be very, very brief. My brother, this time you're going to be very, very brief. Just ask me the question.
Yes, I'm going to be brief, yeah. So your opinion is for the voting to go on, for us to go and vote. And is that your opinion?
I will tell you why, yes. Now, can I expand on it?
Yes.
Okay, so let me turn off and you can listen on the show, okay? I'll talk about it on the show.
No. Okay, let me ask you two questions.
Okay, ask me two questions, yeah.
The next one is, if your opinion is yes, go and vote. And there was a video which you also heard on your platform about a couple, an English couple, who spearheaded the first electoral ballot that was casted in Nigeria after.
It wasn't electoral ballot. It was the first census.
Yeah. Is it the first electoral process?
Yes.
Which they confessed that they manipulated it, that they sold it to the North, and they taught the North how to rig the elections.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the origin of it, the way it should run is for them to be perpetually in charge. So what can you do to unturn that forces? Because that forces came from above.
Okay.
And as long as that
it's okay. I heard your question. I heard your question now. So let me answer it. All right. Thank you. Uh-huh. So he asked me a question. He said, what do I suggest? Do I suggest that people vote? And my answer is yes. Why is my answer yes? I also contested in an election in Enugu State. And I can tell you that the whole process of that election was fraudulent. Okay? But, like I always say, even right now, the same INEC that's going to conduct that election, as I speak to you right now, that same INEC is not sanitized. They cannot be trusted. But you see, the whole Nigeria system cannot be trusted. However, it is more dangerous for you to stay away. Now, that's where people come to misunderstand me or misunderstand everything that we are doing. When they see me supporting IPOB, they're like, why are you supporting IPOB? It is more dangerous for me, Dr. Chidi Nwayamu, an Igbo man, not to support IPOB. Why? These are my people. Biafra is my state, my area. That's if we had an independent state of Biafra right now, I'm telling you, running itself, doing things by itself, that would be better than what they are suffering inside Nigeria. That is a fact. But it is more dangerous that while we are struggling to get Biafra, nobody is contending with this Nigerian government. And that's where people like Omoyele Sowore come in. I've asked this question before. I said, do you think if we had a revolution that Nnamdi Kanu will be arrested? And people will say no. Because by then this government will not be there. If we had a revolution, this government will not be there. But we failed to have that revolution because it was called by Omoyele Sowore, oh, we don't like him, and then people left him to suffer alone. He suffered alone for that revolution. Now everybody is suffering. He's pinching everybody. And now you're realizing, yes, we should have had that revolution. That was why when NSAS came, people are like, when Sowore called for don't forget Sowore called for a revolution first before NSAS. Don't also forget that the first day of NSAS, it was Revolution Now that started the NSAS that you saw in Lagos. We were the ones that started the very banner that was used for that protest. The first day, Omoyele Sowore paid for it. He was the one standing in front. It's not bragging. We went to abattoir to buy blood. You saw them spraying blood in front of the police headquarters in Abuja. That was Revolution Now group. But we are carrying NSAS banner. What point am I trying to make? Because we failed to do that. But we had to do that. We have to keep contending with them. At every point, we failed in NSAS and the government bounced back. Was NSAS a wrong move? No. Was that the only move? No. But when we tried in NSAS, it didn't work. Did the Biafran struggle stop? No. IPOB continued. IPOB was doing what they were doing. IPOB was not part of NSAS. But when NSAS progressed, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered that IPOB people should join hands in NSAS. Do you see how it works? And when they joined hands in NSAS, things started happening. And of course, the manipulators, as they always do, turned it around and say, yes, it's Igbo people destroying everything in Lagos. And that one ended the way it ended. So you have to always fight at every battle in this war. A war has several battles, but always be present at every battle. And when you fight, you win the battle, you continue. If you lose the battle, you still come back and keep strategizing. So at the Battle of NSAS, we were there and we all fought. But we didn't win. And they shut NSAS down. And what happened? We went back to our platforms. See, that's why it's good to have your own platform. Just as they have the battle at Abagana, the battle at this place, the battle at, you go and fight that battle when it comes. Now we are at the election battle. And the last caller was asking me, so if they now have rigged the population of Nigeria and they've rigged it in such a way that it favors them, what are you going to do? That is why we keep asking you to rise up. Rise up. Right now that they are planning to do an election, don't just sit down. Request for things to be done properly. What is the problem? What is making INEC the way it is? Tell them to stop it. But the people who are going to rise, nobody's rising up. So while you're not rising up, what do you want us to do? You want everybody to sit down? No, we can't sit down. Because the more we sit down, these people are talking. Don't you see that they are talking? Don't you see that we talked about people being gullible? People being gullible. A lot of people are gullible. And the people who are fighting this war, after the 200 million, the people who are activists, and how many do you think they are? Probably, let me just say that we are 1 million amongst the 200 million. So you want us to keep quiet and just fold our arms when Tinubu is talking, Atiku is talking, all of them, all these thieves are talking. We just keep our, we don't want to be part of the politics. No, we talk and we tell the people what is going on. We tell them that these people are bad. If we are able to educate the people enough, the people may rise up and say this election should not hold until we sanitize INEC. They might even call for a removal of the INEC chairman. And then we come to the census that you're talking about. They say, you see, that the document they're going to use is fraudulent. You say, no, the election, the census is rigged. So what are you asking for? Do we want another conducting of the population census before election? If that's what we want, then let's put it forward. For God's sake. People are even trying. Omoyele Sowore, this is his own. This is our... Since people, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. I don't like people coming to even counter the little effort that people are making. IPOB has to keep demanding for a change. in the welfare of people of the Southeast. Keep demanding for Biafra. Yes. But the problem is you need a referendum to be able to do that. You need a process. Keep asking for the process. And I keep telling them it's not in the Constitution. And if somebody is now coming to fight them on the side of the Constitution, you have to support that person like we supported in NSAS. Knowing full well that if this person is able to force these people out of what they are trying to do, we will be able to write a new constitution. It is a process. It is a process. When we were asking you that if you do not have a revolution, things will go bad, you did not believe it. Tell yourself the truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS because you did not do a revolution. Now we are asking you again what to do. You don't want to believe us. Don't you see it's a continuous roller coaster? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if there was a revolution, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be abducted. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not abducted, he will not be brought to court by SSS. If he was not brought to court by SSS, Omoyele Sowore will not go there only for them to try to kill him. You think it's funny? It's not funny. So you see, that is what we someone says, but those forces are not from within. Listen, you start from the known to the unknown. There is no force on earth that can defeat the power of the people. I don't care whether it is British or whether it is America, whether it is anybody that is influencing what is happening in Nigeria. If the people rise up, no force on earth can stop them. The problem is the people are not organized. The people are not together. If the people are together, if we look at what happened to NSAS. Are you trying to, was it the British that stopped NSAS? Was it the British? Wasn't it the army? It was the army. It was the army. They came and disrupted us. They say, oh, people like Sowore, don't listen to him, or people like Sowore, they are what do they call him? He's hijacking NSAS. Do you know that those men you're talking about that you say they're powerful, they already got their passports ready to fly outside the country? If he had continued, they were ready to do that, but we didn't get to the end. So, my brother, in answer to your question, don't be found wanting. That is the grand plan of these people. You see, when people come here and they shout at me and they cuss me off, they think I'm going to get angry and shut down the broadcast. But I'm not going to do that because I know that's their plan. And I keep going and I keep going. And then they get frustrated and they leave. Watch them. They come, I see them. They come, they listen to you, they type one, they're not interested in what you're saying. But they are not important. The people who are important are the people who are challenging me, telling me facts, correcting me. I'm telling them my own point of view. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. So I hope I've at least attempted to answer your question about what should be done. We should be there countering what is going on, asking questions. If you think that the document that is going to be used is not right, it's a fake one, put it out there. Say, look, you have a census that is one-sided, that is tilted to the side of northern Nigeria, for instance. Put your facts out there. Then the people already know this is what's going to go on. We are looking for something that will trigger that revolution. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. But you can't force the people. You want to be able to say the worst thing that can happen to a man is for you to live a life of regret. Omoyele Sowore will do everything within his power as a human being. I am doing everything within my power as a human being. I don't want to die. I don't want to leave this earth feeling, oh my God, I had an opportunity to do this and I didn't do it. That's a painful death. I want to die and be smiling. when they lay my corpse, you see a smile on my face. Why? Because I'm dying empty. I gave my all. Even if I don't succeed, I live my life to the fullest. I keep saying it. I want my life to be like towel. You know, when you squeeze a towel, when I'm dying, I don't want to die with carrying an idea in my head. I don't want to die because, having all the strength. I was conserving my strength. No. If I die right now, I have said all I want to say. I have done all I want to do. I've participated. I gave it my all. I don't like election, but I went and participated because who knows? Who knows? Whether Sowore participates or not, you think the election will not hold unless we do something? And if he holds, you think there will not be a new president? Come after 2023, we'll be still talking about this thing. We'll just keep crying. And they're calling me, they're saying, go to his channel and write Cry Me a River. Do you understand? Every effort is needed. Just keep doing. You never know. Didn't the Bible tell you to sow your seed in the morning? Withhold it not in the afternoon. Cast it again in the evening. How do you know which one will germinate? You think only the Biafran struggle will solve the problem that's going on in Nigeria? No. You think it's only the Oduduwa struggle that will? No. Because you can't even do it. It's difficult. You need everybody. You do need everybody. And that's the best way to go. Someone says, if you join them, you'll be corrupted like them. Revolution will never work in Africa. Revolution can only work where there's no tribalism. Yoruba man doesn't trust an Igbo man. So what is the solution? Hyacinth Makeze, I'm interested. What is the solution? And we're not talking about joining them. We don't join them. We don't join them. We have our own political party. I can't be in APC. I can't be in PDP. Sowore cannot be in PDP or APC. That's why we have our own party. Do you understand? And if you believe in Omoyele Sowore's ideology, if you believe that Omoyele Sowore has fought with you, if you believe that Omoyele Sowore has defended you in your activism, then the least you can do is support him in his own bid, because we are all fighting from different angles. That's what you do. That is what you do. If Omoyele Sowore did not believe in the Biafra struggle, would he come to court, attack the first time, scared? They tried to scare him away. He came the second time. They still attacked him, nearly killed him. Is that the kind of person that you think doesn't believe in what you're doing? Don't forget all the propaganda that makes you see people as, they demonize somebody, you think you know the person, you just start saying what you heard, and you don't even come close to this person. So, Hyacinth Mwakeze, you said, I saw what you wrote. You said if you join them, you will be corrupted like them. Revolution will never work in Africa. Revolution can only work where there's no tribalism. Yoruba man doesn't trust an Igbo man. It's not true. It is not true. Go and read every revolution that happened. There were different tribes in those areas. Nigeria is very ripe for revolution. Nigeria right now is very ripe for revolution. You have people frustrated all over. When they did end SARS, a lot of the states in the north did not join. But then, that was not even a true statement. I take it back. A lot of people in the north actually joined. But some of them kept saying, oh, it's just for the West. Again, it was manipulation from the ruling class. They convinced them that this is just about people of the West and Southeast. In fact, it's anti-North, anti-Northern Nigeria. But that was not true, because some people rose up from Northern Nigeria, from Kano, from Kaduna, even from Sokoto. They did NSAS riots. Women wrapped in their Muslim attire were doing NSAS. You get? That's the truth about it. Larry says, the question is, what did you understand about revolution? The system had made you to understand that nothing can work in this country. But let me tell if the oppressors join, of course, If the oppressors join together, we the oppressed, we need to join together. I always use NSAS as an example because we came very, very close. We came very, 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 very close. I'm telling you. You don't know about revolution. See, what did they say about revolution? They said the revolution will not be televised. You will not hear it on the radio. It will not be in the newspapers. That is when the people have risen up to say, this is what we're going to do. No government can stop a revolution. The real revolution, when it comes, NSAS was warm up. Warm up. Right now, people are so frustrated. I don't know about you. I don't know where you get, if you're not living in Nigeria, I don't know if you have people that talk to you. But the current situation in Nigeria is so hard. People are at the verge of breaking down. That is the right recipe for a revolution. So don't keep saying it will not work. It will not. It worked now. It worked. It was just a little thing. It wanted to tip over, and we are pushing for that point where it tips over and nobody can control it. But don't worry, because the things that caused that revolution are still there, it may still happen. So, my brother, I hope, I know you're listening, and I hope you get what I'm saying. There's this Oleksandr that's been trending on Twitter. Well, I went and I found out that it's actually a real, I'm going to share it with you guys. He was writing something about Mazinande Kanu. It's a real Twitter handle, and I'm going to go there, show you. So it's a real Twitter handle. I want to make sure that it's showing. Oh, it's not showing. I wonder for how long this has been on. Mendez says, Chidi, think we should agitate for true federalism instead of separation. Come, were you even seeing my face? I don't know whether I had put the poster in front since. Hope I did not. Anyway, but this is not for everybody. But if you've seen this Twitter handle, I went and I investigate, and I saw that it was a real person, Oleksandr. This guy is Jewish. He's talking a lot about what's going on in Nigeria. He's a big supporter of Mazinande Kanu. So I just found him, and okay, this is a famous tweet he put out there. Leader of the Biafra people has the support of his people, both old and young love him. Research shows he commands over 65 million people. We must demand his release from the Nigerian government. It is a must. Okay, so now you see that the channel is real. The Twitter handle is real. That's what I wanted to show you guys concerning that. Anyway, I'm gonna close here. Let me see if there's any question. Worship Media Live 75. Look at what somebody says. Somebody says Worship Media Live 76 viewers. Simon Ekman Live 3,800. Still okay. Listen. What's his name? Adekunle grandson live 3,000 something people. Adekunle grandson live where? In prison as I speak to you. Adekunle grandson had when he came on, you see how many people came on. So it depends on what you want to choose in life, okay? But that's what somebody told you to come and write. So you're just writing it now and bang, putting it, and it's supposed to make me stop talking. It's supposed to make me stop broadcasting. You see, that's me. And you're here. Why are you not watching Simon Ekman? Why are you here? Or this is what you came to achieve. And that's what we're talking about. So keep on posting. It says, because of tribal sentiment within the tribes, the revolution will not work. Go back to 1914. Nigeria is structured to work. Okay, but okay, that's what is your solution. Go back to 1914. How do you go back to 1914? That's the question I would like to answer. How do you go back to 1914? If you can tell me how to go back to 1914, honestly, just tell me how to go back to 1914. Like you just wake up and say 1914 and it happens. We are in 2022. They are going to organize an election that we know if you don't have a party, you will not even be able to talk. You will just be standing aside and looking. The only reason why you saw them interviewing Omoyele Sowore now is because he has a party. It's because he's the presidential aspirant. After he wins the nomination, then he will become a presidential candidate. Don't you understand how they play the game? You know what? I see that some people don't even understand how this game is played. If you understand how the game is played, then you will know how this thing works. Do you understand? You just have to keep on going and going and going. It takes, you see, to be a leader. In 1 million people, you have like one leader. Okay, I have a leader mentality. Some people have a flock mentality. A flock mentality is like, it's like a cow. Okay, you know where you see cows. Okay, so flock mentality, you get as it. But I don't want to do that, and then it begins to put people down. Okay, everybody, you have to settle at your own level. So whatever level you find yourself, you listen to certain kind of things. It just works for you. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Do you understand? It's okay. Nobody must force you. You have opportunity to drive a car. You say no. I must be using bicycle. Now you do yourself. Nobody do you. You're walking to a place, to a destination. Your leg they pain you. See so many people walking, so you just start walking. It doesn't mean that you are right. It doesn't mean you're smarter than the person who is riding bicycle, especially since you can afford bicycle. But they say, come and ride bicycle. You say, no, I cannot ride bicycle. Why? Because Simon Ekpa say, I can't. Simon Ekpa say, I can't ride bicycle. And I say, your autopilot. Yes, I'm autopilot. Some of you that are even answering autopilot, you don't even know the meaning. Anything they tell you, you know the one that really baffles me is when they tell you to come here. I used to joke with it, but that's the biggest stupidity. I can't believe it. Somebody tells you to come here and write something, and you actually come and do it. You should have your head examined though. In fact, that should, by the time you find yourself doing it, that means you are lost. You are clearly lost. You don't even know what's happening to you. You think you're still joking. You're still joking. You have gone very, very far. You don't even know. But let's continue. Somebody says, Dr. Chidi, would they allow Sowore to go around the states in Nigeria for his campaign? Good question. Campaign is about strategy. It's about strategy. Nelson Mandela, do you know from where his popularity was so high and even won election? And so many other people. Sowore was not even supposed to declare for presidency. The plan was not for Sowore to declare at all. The plan was to give Sowore a list of things that he cannot do. For instance, Sowore is not supposed to be talking to anybody. Sowore is not supposed to be giving interviews. Sowore is not supposed, the only thing that Sowore has not flouted amongst those bail conditions is leaving Abuja. Not that he cannot leave Abuja, but he knows it's a trap. They want him to just, they were hoping, first of all, they were hoping Sowore would try to escape. A lot of us advised him, including myself. He said, Chidi, I understand these people. We will not do it. So the idea was for Sowore to try to escape. That was the idea. When they say, don't talk to a crowd, don't talk to this, don't talk to that, they thought they had caught him, but we're too smart for them. When they even saw that Sowore was going to declare, do you remember that recently they locked him up? They arrested him. Do you remember? It was to stop him from declaring. They all panicked. They panicked. When they looked at who are they going to use, they went and brought Ned Nwoko to charge him with something so that they will arrest him again. Of course, Sowore is a news person now. It was all over. They know they had miscalculated. So don't worry. We are there. We're not going to reveal all our plans right here on air, but just watch. That is where brilliance comes. Not mumu, not mumu, not head mentality. Brilliance is better than head mentality. So that's what we're going to see. Dr. Chidi, please, what's the state of registered members of AAC, if any idea? The state of registered members, of course, they are there. You know, we're in court. There's no hiding it. We're in court. But everything is going on at the same time. At the right time, you get the details of what's happening in court. We're in court. So right now, that's all I can tell you. But it doesn't stop us from anything that we're doing. Those that are registered in the states, their names are there. There are things we cannot do right now. But in a few days, you'll be able to hear what is happening. But if you are in Nigeria, if you're in any state, we can direct you to the people in that state. Hassan said, Nigeria is never structured to work. The way out is outright separation. No tribe in Nigeria likes you as an Igbo man. Support us to actualization. Nigeria is dead. Okay, now this is where I have a problem, Hassan. I wish you can take the phone and call me. This is why we're here. Take up the phone and call me so that we can have this discussion very well. 647-989-2827. If you can call me Hyacinth Mwakeze, if you can call, I would like to talk this thing with you. Maybe you'll be able to tell me something that I will understand. You get? Maybe you'll be able to tell me something that I don't know while I'm also explaining myself to you. Because you talked about actualization of Biafra. I would say, yes, let's actualize Biafra. But if I ask you how that is going to happen, that's where I know you're going to have a problem with explaining to me. But if you think, my number is there, Hyson, I'm waiting for you. It's there. You know, the people that deceive other people, they tell you I don't put my number. They tell you I don't take calls. My number is there. If you call me and answer me one of those questions, because we have tried these things, we've been trying it. We're not going to stop trying it, but we are going to try it and try every other thing that is tryable. That's why we are activists. That's why we are in a warfare. A warfare, you win warfare by strategies. Just like in a game, just like in football. The reason why you see them carrying those things is when they read the game. If you're a game man, you'll understand. When you read the game, you change your strategy. You apply some things so that your enemy will not see you and you defeat your enemy. That's how it's done. So right now, all of you can't stop the politics that is going on now. I wish I would, trust me, if you just start revolution now, come and see whether we'll say, no, stop the revolution, no, we want to do election. Stop. No. But we've asked you and you are not able to do a revolution. You guys are cowards. If I say it now, you get upset. Since 4 years up till now, only very few people have been coming out to protest. You know, the thing is, only very few people have been, you know what's supposed to be done, but we call you out for protest, you will not come because they will kill you, because they will shoot you. The people that have been coming out for 4 years now are saying, okay, this is how we want to approach it. You have to give them credit. Because when nobody was there, they were there. when nobody was willing to fight, they were there fighting. So you have to give them credit. And my brother, you are not. So what about the AAC lady, AAC party presidential aspirant? Anybody can be a presidential aspirant. I'm supporting Omoyele Sowore, but anybody can support anybody they want. Remember, AAC has not even had their party primaries. Okay? So if you're a woman, oh, you're a dog, oh, you're a cat, oh, you're a pig, oh, you want to run for presidential election in AAC, you're allowed to call. Mr. Chidi, good evening. Yes, Patrick, good evening to you. So I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you to call. No, it's okay. It's okay. You never know, Larry. You never know. We don't know, but we will see. Yes, hello, my brother.
Hello, Chid.
Yes, my brother. How are you? Good to hear from you.
Yeah, I'm good. It's Hysen speaking.
Yes, I'm glad you called. So I was going to ask you a question.
I will ask you. I will try to narrate my points first.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Let's start from the recent revolution or protests, the one they called NSAS.
Yes.
You see how it ended. If not for the intervention of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the Igbos would have bear the brunt again. Okay. Because the Western media turned it to be an Igbo people destroying Yoruba properties.
Okay.
Right?
So what's your point? Are you saying you can't stop? These are the work of the people who are our enemies. The same people that said that thing are the same people that supported Mazen Nnamdi Kanu being abducted. It's the same people that arrested Omoyele Sowore. We know them. They're a class. They've been there before. It's not because of answer. This is who they are. This is what they do. They are the bad people in Nigeria. I hope you know that. They didn't come out because of Igbo people and answers. It's the same people that are supporting the killing in Kaduna. Do you understand? It's not. Yes. See, one thing we must try to avoid, my brother. I'll let you talk, but see what we must try to understand, and that's why you see we must try. It's not everything that we must paint with a tribalistic brush. Okay, these people are manipulators. They will say anything to come and disorganize the people. Whether the thing is happening in Kafanchan, they will come there to disrupt it. Whether it's happening in Igbo land, they will come there to whether it's happening in Lagos. It is not their only problem is not Igbo people. Do you realize that?
So it's good you are making this point.
Okay.
That the evil men and women in that contraption called Nigeria,
yes,
will always fight. Right?
Yes.
But the issue is this. This is the point I want you to really sit down, think it over. Like you are projecting this ideology of revolution. My brother, successful revolution, we must think alike. We must think the same way. If I don't think the way you think, if I don't see points the way you see it, my brother, telling me to come and join you in revolution is just a kind of a death trap. It will not work.
Okay, can I tell you something?
Revolution means.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something now? Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
You don't have to join. You don't have to join. So listen, I know I'm coming to something. When I called you for revolution, you know what you said? You said, I said, come, let us do a revolution so that the whole system will be leveled. everything, including the constitution and the government, will be leveled. That's what I called you for. You said, my friend, go and sit down. I'm not interested. I said, if you don't participate in this revolution, these people will continue to be strong and they will do something more tomorrow. You didn't listen. Guess what happened? It is because you refused to do the revolution that these people that we were fighting against were able to go to Kenya and bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back, and you couldn't do anything. No, true or false?
Keep that apart.
No. You see,
when we get to part of that Nnamdi Kanu, we'll talk it.
Okay, but no, I wanted to let you know something, because we have to agree. We have to, we talked about the people that are the bad people in the country. Or let me rephrase my question: is it the same people that rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria? Are they the same people that abducted Omoyele Sowore and locked him up? Are they different?
Okay, the same evil government. Yeah.
So it's the same people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Are they the same people that went to Kenya and made sure that Igboho was arrested? Is it the same people?
It's the same government.
But the same people. Thank you very much. Is it the same government? Is it the same government that are not able to protect the people in Kaduna and they are killing their? Is it the same government? Is it the same people?
No, but now the agenda.
So the government, the people are different.
The killings in Kaduna, right? We should not mix it with what happens to Sowore or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The killing in Kaduna is, every one of us know the agenda they have is the same people. They have the agenda to do what? Kill and take over their villages. But I want to tell you something about revolution, because we the Igbos, who took the step. If you don't know that in 1966,
you see, my brother, you see, there are a lot of people listening. No, there are a lot of people listening, and usually they run out of patience. So when I want us, let me try to redirect us. There's an issue we want to discuss here, okay? Because if you believe in IPOB, if you've listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself had said that unless we have a revolution in this country, have you heard him say that?
Unless we have a revolution.
Did you have
underline that word?
Unless we have a revolution.
Good. Underline that word. Unless.
Hey, now that means we need a revolution, right? That means we
told you, because of the ideological differences in the tribes in Nigeria.
No, you see, when me and you are, let us agree in the things that we agree now. You see, sometimes don't be afraid. You see, the truth is truth. It's not about winning an argument. I just asked you, did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that? You say yes. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, okay, so no, why don't you explain what you mean? Because you can say it, and if Nnamdi Kanu said it, and when NSAS came, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu supported NSAS. So what are you now talking about? Is it because it didn't succeed? Everybody hoped that it will succeed, including Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody hoped.
Okay, I have a question for you, Chief.
Okay, ask me direct.
Why did that NSAS did not succeed? Can you tell me why it did not succeed?
The reason NSAS did not succeed is the same reason why you don't have referendum today.
So
it's because the wicked people, they came and they fought back. They shot. Okay, you forgot that they killed people in Lekki. They killed people. It ended the thing. What else made it not succeed?
You see, if you can go back, right? I'm telling you something. What Chukwumanzoku did.
No. Don't go back. See, my brother. You see now. You see. Let me tell you. You see why I get impatient. You see why I get impatient. Don't please try to understand me. You see why I get impatient. We are in 20.
I am also getting impatient. patient because this idea of revolution, I'm trying to analyze to you what happened in 1966. The intention of that coup, that is a national coup, that is a revolutionary coup.
We have already, we know what happened. We know what happened. Do you know what point you're trying to sell to me? And tell me if I'm wrong. You're trying to sell the point to me that a revolution will never work. Okay, let us agree. Why don't you tell me what will work? Maybe that's the question I wanted to ask you. You didn't want me. Revolution and everything will not. What will work?
What will work is agitation for separation.
Okay, so when we are agitating for separation now, we have been agitating for separation and agitating for separation. So we agitate until what happens?
Yes.
How do you get the separation?
Okay, this is so many countries have got free.
No. We are scattering now. We are scattering. Let's focus now.
Give me chance to build.
People are already saying that. People are already getting. Let's get to the point. You said it is separation. My point there is, I agree with you that we need separation. Even Sowore told you that people need to decide where they want to go. He's not against separation. He's asking you, how do you get to that point where you get the separation? Now in Nigeria, right now. How? How do you do it? How do you do it 1 week, 2 months, 3 months?
What we are doing now, because the government will eventually listen to us.
Okay. Listen to what you're saying. No. Listen to what you're saying, my brother. Listen to what you're saying. Listen to what you're saying. You said that what you are doing now, you will do it because you know that one day the government will eventually listen to you. But listen to you, my brother. That's why it's good to live and let live. But you do not believe that the revolution that Sowore called and the NSAS revolution, you don't believe that one day they will call it and it will succeed. But you believe that your own will succeed.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. There's no see, my brother. No. Me and you, there are so many people that are not. You have made your point. You know, this is an opinion thing. We mustn't agree here. You've made your point, right? I allowed you. I just want good. Thank you. I just wanted you to make your point. You see, the thing there is, it's not just these things are not for people to just come and just say. That's the problem. You can't say you are sure. You are sure. You keep doing the same thing over. Look, keep doing what you're doing, but don't come and say that what the other person is doing cannot work. Allow the other person to do what they're doing. You see, that's the problem. You can see it clearly. You can see it very, very clearly. Someone says, I think the issue is the ideology behind the revolution. As a whole, the Nigerian populace won't revolt as a country, but agitation by ethnic groups can reach. That's exactly what we are saying. By the way, what is Nigeria? When we say Nigeria, there is no Nigerian now. There is no Nigerian. There is no Nigerian person. Nigeria is made of different nations. So when we gather as Nigeria, there is no place. There's no local government called Nigeria. There's no town called Nigeria. Every town, every place inside, have you thought about that? Every place inside Nigeria has a name. Every village, there's no village called Nigeria. So Nigeria is made of individuals, and agitations will never come from Nigeria. Agitation will come from individuals. So that's what we are telling you. Why is this? Why? You don't like somebody when they say exactly what you believe in. You don't want to listen, but you are saying exactly the same thing. Can you imagine the last caller? You're trying so much to twist something and say NSAS. Well, come on now. NSAS was a revolution. NSAS, why are you denying it? NSAS was a revolution. People revolted. That's the meaning. Revolted. Anytime you revolt, you are starting a revolution. If it becomes If it engulfs everybody, is it not good? You see, some people you get stuck in your ideology. Just get stuck in your ideology, and then you don't allow other ones to prevail. That's not good. That's not good. When a revolution happens, the people come together and then they say, this is what we want to do. So if you are in a table with an Oduduwa person and an Arewa person and a Middle Belt person, and you are talking, isn't that what you want? But you cannot have it now. You can't, because they won't let you have it under the dispensation. That's even through politics. You can have a revolution. You can have a revolution through politics. But you see, when you're stuck and you say it's only the Biafran way of doing things that will, no. The Biafran agitation is a valid agitation that you are agitating for the state of Biafra. The guy in the Middle Belt is fighting for their own people. Now somebody is saying, I am fighting for all of you to be able to have your say. And you still come to that person and say, this person, his fight is not going to work. So I don't know, we are stuck. We're asking for a referendum. They won't give you a referendum. In the constitution, it's not working. Somebody says, okay, you know what? Let's take over and change the constitution. They say, no, you shouldn't take over and change the constitution. While you're still talking, they've captured your leader. They've imprisoned your leader. What can you do? We are all crying. When that person was, you see, it is really, really very, sometimes I don't know how people like Omoyele Sowore do this. Because they will suffer and they will push and they will talk, and somebody will just come and say everything they did is rubbish. Even somebody like Nnamdi Kanu will suffer and stay in that. Somebody will get up and say, I don't want to listen to that person in DSS dungeon. Do you know how frustrating it can be? And the people that are talking, if you ask them their sacrifice in this struggle, you'll be shocked. They've not gone out. Nobody has poured tear gas on them. Nobody has shot any cannon on them. Nobody has broken their nose. Nobody has done anything. They've not even donated money. I'm not talking about my collar. But you see, it's easy for you to just sit and talk. Allow the people who are there struggling, leave them with their struggle. You mustn't join. They will ask you to join them, but you mustn't join them. Focus on your own. How does a call for revolution disturb the IPOB agitation or the Biafra agitation? How does it disturb it? It doesn't. They are conducting an election. Somebody is going to stand for election. How does it stop you from agitating? If your agitation can stop the whole election, by all means do it. If the Biafra agitation can make INEC stop everywhere, that's the revolution. Start it. Start it, we will join. Do you understand? That's what we are saying. All right, now, guys, I think we've had a very, very fruitful discussion. It says people are not coming out for protest because there's no unity amongst us. We had unity with NSAS. Okay, type now. Tell me there was no unity with NSAS. When NSAS started, IPOB did not join NSAS. You know that very well. IPOB did not join. IPOB joined NSAS halfway. IPOB joined NSAS halfway when they saw that it was in line with what they, if you go and listen to the broadcast Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did during that, he said that every IPOB should join NSAS but should not wear any Biafra flag. It's no longer now about Biafra. He said because the youths of Nigeria have risen up, he will support them. Do you understand? Why would you listen to that kind of thing and just to win an argument, you pretend it was not said? Why? Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came and said that anybody who is not supporting Omoyele Sowore, that person is stupid. He said that something is wrong with that person. It wasn't me. It's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that said it. Why? Because he understands what Sowore is doing. You know, people don't like to listen to that kind of a thing, especially if it doesn't agree. See, this whole thing, it's not about you just taking the only one that is appealing to you. No, it's not about that. You have to be open to different people talking, different options. That's what you should do. Okay. Now there is an Larry says, our politicians take advantage of these prejudices by pretending to be even more stupid than nature made them. Of course, of course. Our great democracies still tend to think that a stupid man is more likely to be honest than a clever man. You know, while we're busy doing this, yo, Jenny B, how are you? While we're busy saying, no, we don't believe in that person, this is also the bad people are on one side. You see, that is what makes my heart bleed. While all the bad people, all of them, politicians, the thieves, they are on one side. They are on one side, teaming together, just teaming how they will do this. Me and you, we're on one side fighting ourselves. You don't believe in each other's ideology. You don't believe in revolution. You only believe in Biafra or I die. But you need the referendum to get it. And you can't get the referendum. And they can't change the constitution. And you don't know what to do. But you say one day the government will, have they listened to you? Have they listened to you? They didn't listen to you. They went to Biafra land and they started killing people. That's what they did. And you couldn't do anything about it. They went and captured Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and locked him up. And every time they bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court, you can't do nothing. You just stand and talk. You come close to the court, they tell you to go away, go away. And you just go and shout. If you were that powerful, if you could do it alone, why couldn't you stop them from abducting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why are you just talking? Don't you know where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is right now? Why? And I'm not saying this to scoff. You know, I love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and I stand for Biafra. But I need to open your eyes. If you were that powerful, why don't you go and bust him out of DSS detention? Why? That's why we have to think. That's why we are not just behaving like people who are just blindfolded. You are in a battle. You are in a war. Some you win, some you lose. Our enemies have a grip on us like this. They arrested Sowore. They kept him in Abuja. They hit us bad there. They locked Sowore up. They hit us bad. They arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They renditioned him to Nigeria right now. They restricted his movement. He's locked up. Do you understand? Look at me, locked up. That was a loss. We lost there. They hit us badly. It's a heavy wound we are suffering there. They captured the Igboho. Heavy wound again. So unless you're the kind of person who doesn't want to accept reality, you will understand. Don't you understand? You just take the easy one of them. Oh, it will never work. Who told you? Okay, so you just stop. No, we must just keep agitating. How? What is the power of agitation now? What is the power of your agitation? Since they put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu under lock and key, what is the power of your agitation? Hasn't the thing gone down like this? Has it not? Are you trying to say it is not affected? Did they go chasing every IPOB member? No, they went after one person. So you need each other. You need people. Biafra agitation is not the only solution. It is important. Oduduwa agitation is important. Niger Delta agitation is important. Arewa agitation, Middle Belt, every agitation is important. Hausa people agitation is important. Even the Fulanis that are being marginalized, the agitation is important. It is all these different agitations that will bring about a revolution. So don't be myopic and think that only what you're doing in your corner is the only important one. That's not good. And that's how I roll. That's how I roll. That's how I talk. You see? Say, Dr. Shede, how can we get Shede, how can we get Northern Youth to join revolution? Haba. How can you get Northern Youth to join revolution? Let me tell you something. That's the wickedness of these same people that we're talking about. There's only two tribes in Nigeria. Let me tell you something. There is the oppressor, the tribe of the oppressor, and the tribe of the oppressed. The oppressor oppresses people all over the place. The oppressors in the north are working on the minds of the northern youths, just clamping them, blanketing news that is coming out of there. But we are on ground. We can tell you that there are youths in the north who protest. You saw that youth didn't protest NSAS. Who told you? Northern youths protested. We have Revolution Now members in the north. They joined. So why would you say NSAS? You think they didn't join? Go and look at the in Kano, in Sokoto. We organized. Haven't you seen that people who are from the north were also arrested? Don't you know that there are activists from the north? So you see, you have to be broad-minded to understand what is going on. Start the revolution first now. You have nothing. You think you don't have nothing as right here? You have nothing as right here in this, as we are here talking. There are not. You think everybody here is an Igbo person? You think everybody here is a? You see, that's my problem. You need to be broad-minded. In fact, it's an insult sometimes when you know that you are suffering the same thing with some people, and you look at them and you say their own suffering is not like your own. You have to be careful. Don't say that. Don't say that. There is somebody up in the north, let me tell you something, who they just killed their father and their mother yesterday night. Abi, the attack in Borno State, is Borno, Anambra, or Imo? Don't you have feelings? Don't you understand what is going on? The place they are destroying in Kaduna, and some people come and say, yes, it's good for them because they fought against us in the war. Are you kidding me? Like, are you for real? You want to tell me is that woman who they just killed the child, they are the ones that actually fought the Biafran war? Is that what you're telling me? It's the same people that are killing the person that are coming to kill you too. Do you understand? That until we begin to think, but that is a very high level thinking. We don't expect everybody to see that way. The people who are thinking and talking like that, they are thinking and talking like that. Do you understand? It is at that level that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sat with Omoyele Sowore on the same table and they talked. It's that kind of talk, and a lot of people are also talking like that. So it's okay. Not everybody will understand it. Not everybody will value it. But when those people that talk, when they meet, things begin to happen. And all I'm saying is you have to appreciate people like that. There are people that see behind the scenes. There are people that know what you don't know. You don't understand. Okay? You have to start the revolution. See what somebody said. You don't need not people to join the revolution. You need to start the revolution because you are the revolution. You see, don't stop looking for anybody. Don't blame anybody. Don't blame anybody. Somebody says, I feel for nothing else. Don't twist this. I understand that there's stronger clamp on their freedom. That's why I asked how can we motivate them. Okay, good. Yes, we can motivate them. No, I thought somebody said, no, they can never join. They can never. Right now in Nigeria, please just come and show me one state in Nigeria where the citizens of that state are smiling, where they have fuel. Just one state, they have fuel, they have light, they have water, they have everything. Show me just one state. Nigeria is a failed state. Every single state is failed. Every single part of the country is bleeding everywhere. So this is a time for serious talk, because if we continue to scatter the way we are scattering, our enemies will keep laughing at us. They will keep having the upper hand. I'm telling you. I better go and like this video, Joe. I'm preaching. Go and like this. Since I'm not asking you for money, I'm asking you for like the video. Just like it with just like it, right? And then subscribe. Yeah, the preaching has been good. That was a Chidi. Your opinion isn't a workable idea. Fine, no problem. That's my opinion. And you, Hyacinth, you have your own opinion. That's why we have a democracy and we're human beings. Your own opinion, you're entitled to your own opinion. And mine, I'm entitled to it. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. All right, guys, thank you so much for being on the program. I enjoyed myself like always. And please continue to do your level best. Okay, that's all we can do. We can only just do our best and you leave the rest to God. We hope that one day there will be justice and people will be free. Uh, uh, People will be free to live their life the way they want to. Let me take this opportunity to please ask you to vote for not vote for Omoyele Sowore right now, because um, voting for Omoyele Sowore, we've not come to that yet. But please support Omoyele Sowore if you can. Make sure that when it's time for voting, that you vote. Okay, we just have to keep this struggle from all sides. You don't know what will happen. We don't know what is going to happen, but we're not going to fold our arms and watch these people play any game on us. Okay, when we get there, we'll cross the bridge. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, what do we have to lose? We participated. Okay, so I'm going to show you this and encourage you to if you're in Nigeria, if you're going to vote, not everybody will vote, but if you're going to vote, make sure that you vote for Omoyele Sowore. Okay, it's still a long ways coming. We're not there yet, but let's get there. Okay, all right. I love you guys. On behalf of Dr. Erica, on behalf of every member of our crew, I thank you for watching. I thank you for listening. And I'll see you guys in our next broadcast. Bye-bye.